Guys, so I've arrived in my room, and actually there was these two like students who are staying in here in this housing or this accommodations building who helped me, and I'm really grateful for them. So shout out to them. I don't know your names, but thank you. Okay, so my room is in 1822, and I'm so surprised because it is like a two-person room. So this is my room, and no one is here yet. So I have this place all to myself right now. So here's a tour. The kitchen. This is the kitchen right here. So two people, and then here is the restroom. So let's turn this on. Yep, that's the restroom. So the mirror's right here, and then the restroom. They gave us a little complimentary towels here. Wow, and so yeah, we're just right here. The shower. That's the shower, and then oh, there's more extra towels there to store. Okay, that's good. That's pretty good. I thought this is like gonna be like three people or four people's, but like it's actually good. So this is my room. So this is like the closet area. This isn't my room. This is just a closet. So I'm gonna put my clothes in here, and then okay, let me show you. They have like this to put the clothes or to hang them right here. Wait, let me show you. It's actually pretty big. So yeah, here to hang, and then this is like a tiny bowl. And then I have like a nice view here. And then I have this. Look at that. And then my own desk. So that's really exciting, guys. Thank you for watching. So this is my bed as well. So bye. See you later for the activities. So they're currently having outdoor games, and I've checked it, and it was really fun. I doesn't really like. It's mostly sports. So right now I'm just resting here in the couch, like a lounge area. So I'll wait till dinner at 5 p.m. for dinner because I'm kind of hungry to be honest. So see ya. Who's from Alberta? Let's go. ABC. Saskatchewan. Manitoba. Ontario. Quebec. Yeah, Maritime provinces. Okay, and okay, outside the United States. Okay, across the ocean. Where did you come from? Taiwan. Wow. Well, thank you for coming. We we are so. I got from the conference a notebook. I think I lost my pen, so I might get another one tomorrow if they still have more. And then my ID, my lace or lanyard with my schedule on it. It has more schedules inside. I'll show it in a bit. And then there's a bag, but I won't be using this bag. I'll just keep it around. Hey guys, so yeah, I had to fix myself before I go to bed. So right now I'm sitting on like my chair, the desk area, so I can film this vlog. So okay, here before I start for the small recap for today or of today. Um, okay. So in the morning, well, I have to explain everything. In the morning, I just finished up my assignments like in BYU or in religion class, and then I prepared my things. And then after that, in the afternoon, my parents and Ella went to drop me off to here in safe. So yeah, like we went around a bit, and then there was this big line, so I waited in the line. So it took forever, so my family had to go. And then after that, well, I met some people, I met friends. I I met some people who helped me, like went to the transit to go to U of C because I'm a bit nervous when I go there by myself. and usually I just follow around. It's kind of like awkward to ask sometimes, but we have to ask, right? And yeah, so there was this like couple. I think they're couple missionaries or leaders who helped us. So they waited for some group like to or some people to come, and then like they explained to us where to go, and yeah, so we won't be alone. So like each time they made like a group to go to UFC. So like after that, when we went there, I was like with two other boys, and we went to the building, the what's called the Mac Hall. Yeah, the Mac Hall area, the building. Yeah, so we could get like our lace. So it was actually in the ballroom that we got the lace. Yeah. So I was placed in, I think this is purple or blue. Yeah, so there was purple, blue, and then there's red or orange. The color is kind of confusing. So either purple and orange. Yeah. So okay, so after that, I was like, I waited for a while before dinner. So I just walked around and see the outdoor games. The outdoor games are kind of like, it's fun for anyone, but like not for me because it's usually sports. That's what they were doing, sports and card games. So instead of doing the outdoor games, I just walk around, roamed around to see if there's people I know. So I met with some people like Bryce, and I also met with his friends. Like I made new friends, and I also like saw the kids from the Filipino ward, like Ayo and Marco, and yeah, so I just went around that, and then we went like we had dinner at, yes, yeah, we had dinner at like 5 p.m. So I waited like an hour because we I went there like 3, and then we had like our lanyards, and then I just roamed around at like 4, and then till I also made like a new friend with the shopkeeper that was there too. She was really nice. Okay, so I waited, and yeah, I went to the dinner, and they had like really good food. Actually, I like the food now. It's like lasagna and I think tater tots and some salad. Yeah. So I sat like on a table by myself. Then I made new friends. Connie, I think that was her name, and then there was this two two couples leaders or couple missionaries, and they also sat with us, and they talked to us, and we had like a lot of fun. So they're actually going to be the speakers tomorrow, the couple that we just talked to, and then there were two other girls too that was there. So I'm telling like too much details. And then what else happened? Okay, so after dinner, what else happened after dinner? Oh yeah, we had like our group. So since we were separated into like orange, yeah, orange and purple. It says here, okay, orange and purple. So with the purple, me, like or my group, we had dinner first, and then the purple had to like go to their groups in like the bird groups that we have because we have like a scavenger hunt type of activity. So we went to the ballroom, and then I met my group mates. So my group name, the group name is called Canadian Goose. So this is what they have, like the one at the back. I'll show you here. Canada Goose, yeah, Canada Goose. Okay, so I was paired up with them. I think my group is like consists of 17-year-olds to, I think it's mixed ages. So I also met up with, yeah, Ayo and Marco. They actually became like they're part of my group. So I was really happy that I am with someone I'm familiar with. And then we also made a new friend, Nick. And yeah, we went around. We had like a game, scavenger hunting, as social activities. Yeah, social activities. So we basically they had this app, and then there's this challenges that we have to finish in order to like win. I think it will end like maybe Monday or tomorrow. So right now in the app that I see in our group, we're like in the seventh place. So we went around doing challenges. For example, one of the challenges said like, make a movie poster, like take a photo that make it look like a movie poster, and then we act or take a photo of us like we're in a movie poster, and then we send it. And yeah, do we have other things too, like compliment the leaders, compliment about their shoes, or ask a leader about how to, like I've seen a lot of things there. So like there's a lot of challenges. And then after that, we we had keynote speakers. So we had like speakers. So we went into the Jack Simpson room or area. It's a gym actually. It's like pretty big. So everyone was there, and brother and sister Evanson, I think that's their name, were the speakers. So they talked about like our main theme, Think Celestial. And actually I like their talk. I actually have some notes that I wrote here. So to just summarize, Sister Evanson talked about like prophets in the Book of Mormon. Yeah, yeah. She talked about Ammon and Nephi, and how how thinking celestial bring them closer to Christ, or it says here brings power from Christ. So yeah, and she also talked about living in a world with deep fakes, like the internet. There's like a lot of deep fakes or fakes that it's hard to recognize the truth. So that's why we need to think more celestial, and so that we could recognize the truth through Christ. So she also talked about being remitted. Yeah. So what did I put here? Yeah, remitted to Christ. So it says here that well, she talked about three R's, which is read, remember, and repent. So we can think more celestial. So we read the scriptures, we remember Jesus Christ, and repent daily. Yeah. So she also shared about how we should serve God with all our might, heart, and strength. Yeah. So that's the one of the things I wrote. And then Brother Evanson, he talked about his. At first he talked about his like the first date that he had with sister, and then he talked about how to ask, like he asked his dad how he can ask to marry her, or like because like he had a feeling that he'll marry her, like before they got together. It's like, oh, this is the girl that he'll marry. And he asked his dad how to ask her that, like, and then his dad told him like, just ask her. So basically the lesson's just to ask. So he also shared here. Okay, actually, I like this one that he said about being peculiar. He also talked about how, in generation like here in 2025, it's kind of weird that we believe in Joseph Smith's story, how a 14-year-old boy with no education was able to stumble upon like the gold plates and was able to translate it despite having no education, and art, and had like this church like restored. And he said like it means like it makes us peculiar, like believing in that. And usually like peculiar is associated with weird, right? But well, for me it is, or from what I've heard people describe. But he said that in peculiar means treasure in Greek. So we are treasures to God. So okay, something else. He also talked about temples, going to the temple regularly, and what else? He said a lot of good things actually. So what is one thing I could say? Okay, here. So this is like, so he also talked about how to participate and not spectate. So if you're a spectator, we wonder what happened, even though we watch it, like we wonder what happened. So and when we participate, we're there, we're in the moment. So first, he said to focus on joy. So how we participate, we have to focus on joy. Next, we turn to him to be like him, and then next is to have more faith. To have more faith, we have to act for more faith. So he basically asked like, why do this? Like, why do something that like decreases your faith when you can do something that increases your faith? And then yeah, so we have to be in line with, and that will require more faith in him. So next it says to start thinking celestial. So yeah, he talked about how, ooh, this is an ambulance. Okay, so he talked about the talk of President Russell Nelson, and I mean we could just watch what, like, he summarized it a bit. So yeah, so the thinking that I, that stood out to me in his talk is faith increases, so does thinking celestial. So when we increase our faith, so does our, as we think, our thinking celestial. Yeah, so uh, more faith means more celestial thinking. Yeah, makes more sense like that. Okay, so after that, after the keynote speakers, it was already like late at night, not late, but like it was either 8 or 9. Yeah, so at like 8 we went to the Mac Hall. Yeah, so it's like the bottom part, like it was in the first floor. So we went there to have our activities. So it's separate. So it's only ages 18 to 22. So the Mac Hall, yeah, the Mac Hall has the ages 18 to 22. The ballroom has the 23 to 27, and the Bow Valley Chapel has the 28 and up. So yeah, so me and my friends were in Mac Hall, and we had like a lot of games. We basically did like introduction games or getting to know people. So basically what we did for the games, we had like the bingos where we find people that has like the prompt. Wait, first we did the telephone game. Wait, there, it's kind of falling a bit. I should just do this. Yeah. So yeah, first we did the telephone game. So we had like this prompt, like a screen, like they sent us like prompts that we could use, and actually the prompts are like really hard because we have to act out like a sentence. For example, like tiger playing a piano, or like there's like um getting pulled over, stuff like that, and it's like really hard. So we didn't know what to do with that. So next game we had the, I think, the bingo cards that was next. So we basically go around seeing people, like see like the descriptions, find people with the same descriptions. So for example, when they say like, oh, find someone who is like the eldest or the youngest sibling, or someone who wasn't born in Canada or the USA. So basically those type of question or those type of bingo card. And then after that, I don't remember much because like we were just talking, me and my friends, or like the people we were with in the table. So there's like 7 people each. So yeah, there were 7 of us, but we gradually like become like a lot. So after that, we also play the game where we protect like a cup in the middle, and then someone will have to like push it. And then we actually did pretty good in that one. And then next we did, I think then we do the musical chairs. That's it. It was actually pretty fun. So the girls won. Well, it wasn't boys versus girls. We just did said like boys versus girls because there's a lot of boys and all of the girls are like losing, but all the girls won. So after that, yeah, we went to the our dorms. So for my last video, I got lost because I was like following the person because like they were also the same people, like same person I went with to go there, and it was coincidence that we were going back together. So I was like a bit lost. So and it's actually pretty lucky because like the building is just next to each other, so it wasn't that far. Like I wasn't that lost. So yeah, I think that's it. So for tomorrow, okay. So for tomorrow, we will be doing yeah. So tomorrow I will have like breakfast here in safe. Then we will pick up our lunches at 8 a.m. Oh wow, so we have to breakfast at 7 a.m. I have to wake up early at 6. So breakfast 7 a.m. and then sorry. So yeah, so breakfast 7 a.m. Pick up lunches 8 a.m. and then bus 13 12:15 sharp. Okay, so yeah, I'll get picked up by a bus at 12:15 and then we have yoga at 9 a.m. to 10. Excuse me. Free time 9:15 to 11:15 a.m. Oh, so the free time and yoga are at the same time. And then we have like the bus rides. Bus ride at 12:15 to 1 p.m. So it must be a long bus ride. Then wolf dogs, like that's the activity that I was put into, the wolf dog sanctuary, which I'm pretty excited about. And then we have another bus ride that's almost an hour. And so after that we have dinner, and then well the orange lanyards will have dinner first, then the purple, and then we have free time and then dance. So we have a time to change our clothes, and then after that 8 p.m. and 8 p.m. or wait 9 p.m. to 11:30 p.m. we do the dance. So dance and then dance instructions 7:30 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. Oh, okay. And then games room 8:30 p.m. to 11:30 p.m. That's a bit confusing, but here it makes sense, yeah. So I'll have to prepare for tomorrow. So what I'm a bit worried about tomorrow is that they said that the transit won't be working at tomorrow, August 2 till August 6. So we might be using a bus to go to university. So we'll see what happens. Okay, so bye. Thank you for watching, and sorry if I'm being like super quiet. Like I have a roommate and I don't want to be really loud, and I'm also kind of tired. So thank you for understanding. So bye.